Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Stellaris. In the last episode, we continued our construction along our expanding frontier down here, and also, we were able to get the new Dreadnought merged into our fleet. We're continuing the construction of new ships for the fleet to get that up to maximum strength. We have a lot of naval capacity to work with, so that is going to be a continuing project. For as long as we're going, continuing to work on colonizing that new ring world. We're getting pretty well along in that endeavor, but we have another colony ship heading over there right here, so that's good. Was I creating... I think I was building a new colony ship, yes, here, to go to our recently terraformed tomb worlds over here. So they're going to be heading out over there. And then at the end of the episode, one of our allies decided to declare a war to wipe out, well, to absorb some of their neighbors and liberate a few systems. We took a look at it. It doesn't look like it's going to be too big of a deal, so we're going to go ahead and we went ahead and agreed to it. Then I am moving my fleet into the region to provide assistance. So that should be good. And we'll see how it goes. Now, one thing that I did have in the comments on the last episode is some suggestions with how to better use my swarmer missiles. Currently, or at the moment, all of my swarmer missile launchers are on my battleships, but they don't tend to get into range to use them very often, so it was suggested I might move them to my smaller ships. The corvettes was a suggestion that was made. Now, the problem with that is that if I go into my ship designer here, I was planning on using the torpedo boat, but there's no core here that uses medium slots, and the swarmer missiles can only be slotted on medium hard points. So what I did instead was I took my defender, which is my current point defense destroyer, and I swapped out a little to the Salamis bow and slotted our swarm missiles on the destroyers. So we're going to be making lots of these, so they should get themselves into combat pretty quick. I'm also adding afterburners to them, so they're going to move fast. They tend to die a lot anyway, so, you know, the shield capacitors and everything. Oh, hold on a minute. This guy should be using petroleum plate. There we go. Now, you may also have noticed in my design list that I have a couple of new designs. I created a new corvette design to use disruptors and particle accelerators, or plasma accelerators. Disruptors are good for knocking down shields. The plasma accelerators burn through armor. So this should be kind of an interesting combination of weapons to use on these. Pretty much did the same thing over here with this new destroyer type. Ion disruptors, plasma accelerators, and a couple of missile launchers. We'll see how that goes. And again, afterburners. You probably want to put just afterburners on all these small ships, because they're easy enough to rebuild. So if they get blown up, it's not that big deal, and they're going to get blown up. And so for the existing swarmer design, I basically replaced all the swarmer missiles, and we're just going straight up standard missile launchers on every single slot. So that's just going to be a barrage of missiles that those things are going to fire. The other thing we did is I converted the Avaries to full kinetic weapons, and the Lancers to full energy weapons. So, you know, for maximum range. So we'll see how that goes. But let's just unpause it. Look at everybody moving here. But right now the fleet's on mission, so we're not gonna send them back for upgrades at the moment. We have lots of destroyers flying in. What I want to start doing is building some of the new destroyer designs. Let's go ahead and add some of those in.
Special project.
Them building. What's this? Carcosa eludes hunters. Despite our extensive efforts in the field, our scientists have come up with nothing on Alina. Unfortunate.
Research complete.
Okay, so that science ship can now head back into the field. Ah, new shields. Plasma cannons. Improved assist force
complete.
Carcosa eludes hunters despite our extensive efforts in the field. Our scientists have come up with nothing on Malale. Capacitor fields. Mark 1 Naquita generators. Let's grab that. And you guys get in the field. I think we have one more. Ah, my fleet has arrived in the enemy system. Jump wind down, a couple more days. The one nice thing about the wormhole generators is the fleets can basically operate as soon as they arrive in the system.
Construction complete.
But the jump drives are definitely more versatile. Alright, so that fleet's on the way. Are you guys literally sending one cruiser and 2 corvettes in here? And there's one enemy cruiser, or one enemy corvette. Alright, construction ship here. Swing over here for some mining stations.
System survey complete.
Probably watch this fleet fly in. They're heading for this spaceport, which that thing isn't going to last long. Now, one thing we actually do need to do is begin building those Lancers. You. Lancer-class battleship. Wow, they're expensive.
Construction complete.
Relatively, compared to my other battleships. And it's probably going to be my mega cannons that are going to open up first. I know you guys were done. Your upgrades. Okay, so let's get the engineering bay and the crew quarters building.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah, it looks like that, yeah, the mega cannons are opening up.
Situation log updated. Construction complete.
Mobile suits are launching. Oh, it's dead. Wow.
Construction
Those mega
complete.
cannons just ripped that station to pieces. Large Gauss cannon did 1,400, mega cannons did 2,500 damage, yeah. So what's going on here? Laying siege to the planet. Alright, so we've got enough to start building some of those Lancers. Alright. Keep an eye on my civilian ships as well. Alright, so I got 2 colony ships on the way. So that's coming to land on this segment. So we've got 1,
Hostile fleet engaged.
2 more segments. Oh, it's one of their mining
System
stations.
survey complete. Situation log updated.
Yep, it's toast. Here's my transports. We moved them down here. Right. Actually, probably what I need to do is come back in here because we're maxed out on power and energy credits. So let's talk to these guys and trade up for some minerals. Some more of those battleships building. Here we are.
Research complete.
3 Lancers. Oh, we finished the knockout generators. Control crystals, combat computers. I guess we'll work on that.
Construction complete.
One, 2 Lancers. 3 Lancers. 4 Lancers. 5. Not quite enough for a 6th. These guys need to get the rest of their spaceport upgraded. There we go. Yeah, looks like a lot of these other civilizations are starting to push their borders to this fallen empire here, who somehow got isolated. How long till these guys are done integrating? 3 months. Almost there. Okay, we are sieging. It's the only planet being blockaded at the moment. Oh, there's a space battle going on over here. I see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take half of this. I'll take you. I'm going to bring you up here. Tell you to land armies. And when you get here is when you get here. How goes this? Do we still have the upper hand? Well, we have the upper hand in combat power. Oh man, the fleets are all mixed up. I can't tell who's who. But our ally is definitely winning. So that's good. Let me just check this. Hold on. Let me just pause it for a second. You need hydroponics farms. There we go. What does your spaceport look like? Oh, you don't even really have one. Hydroponics farms.
Special project complete.
Carcosa eludes hunters. Despite our extensive efforts in the field, the scientists have come up with nothing on Tevara. Okay. So, do we have... Yep, we've searched all 3 planets. And came up with nothing. Although the scientists will continue to examine the data from our hunts for the elusive Carcosa, it appears that the trail has gone cold. A disappointing conclusion.
Construction complete.
Alright. Well, with that done, you get back out surveying.
System survey complete.
And you continue to work on building stations. Let's get back over here and see how this is going. I'm not sure who's who in this situation. Well, these guys are probably this. So 2 cruisers are left, which I think are these guys. One cruiser's left. All points. 4 corvettes left. What's this? All for protection status. One consortium has made a protectorate out of the Sosa Empire. Alright, that's down, and now we just got a few corvettes left. The Mizlat Vestige. Foolish or sorry, the lack of respect you show for elders will be your undoing. Prostrate yourself before us and beg for our forgiveness, and we may refrain from annihilating your worthless empire. Humiliated modifier for 220 months. Happiness minus 10%, monthly influence minus 33%. Confederate sorry domains will not be bullied. Refuse demands opinion modifier for your Confederate sorry domains. Okay, these guys are becoming a bit of an issue, it would seem. No, will not be bullied. I have a large federation at my back. If I combine all of our fleets together, I could definitely oppose them. They are superior in fleet power, inferior in naval capacity, and overwhelming in technology level. So we could probably overwhelm their fleet, just numerically. Yeah, they do declare war on me. I'll move my fleet into position, rally the entire Federation to my side, and hit them as hard as I can. Capacitor fields, hyper shields, physics labs. Hold on, let me pause it here for a second so I don't waste. Planetary shields. I'll probably never use it. Let's go with the plasma cannons. Oh, we're 16 of 15. Directly controlled systems. I'm not sure where. Right. The integration has finished. It's about time. Alright, so this whole section here needs to basically get turned into a sector, so let's go ahead and do that. Create new sector. The Hot and Spawn sector. Let's give them all this for now. And then if there's something in there that we really want, we'll take it. Actually, the whole thing that I wanted was these, super tensile solids, but it's fine. We got lots of them. Alright, so do we need this? No, I'm gonna keep that. Keep adding all this. They still have some stations that need to be built. So we'll get on that. Okay, so there we are. I think we probably need to give that a governor. Oh, we don't have enough influence. That's the problem. Only getting 4.75? Because we probably got some frontier outposts from here. And their main fleet. First Space Hunters. There you are. You guys, head for upgrades. You get you onto our
System survey complete.
proper templates. What is this, a destroyer? Ah, they're merging in. Right, okay. See, now this is a frontier outpost. Here's another frontier outpost and another frontier outpost. Those frontier outposts are pretty much the only reason that this area functions at the moment. But if I can instead use colonies, like establishing colony here, 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 and here, then I can get rid of these frontier outposts and save myself the influence. Okay. But we're going to need to build up some influence to make those colonies in the first place. But at +4, getting... Oh, there's another colony here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be under direct sector control. No big deal. Alright, construction ships. Oh, we got some new construction ships. Get in here and start building some of these missing stations. I think we're trying to get one more of those Lancers, if I remember correctly.
Construction complete.
Assault carriers, Ilium class, Swarmer class. Okay, so none of the Lancers have actually finished. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need one more. Did my... Never arrived yet, no. They appear to be a few jumps away still. A couple of new science ships, which we really don't need. Disband them. They're non-operational until they get some scientists. I'm not willing to spend the influence to hire a couple of new scientists just yet. Alright, so our empire is growing pretty well. We definitely want to get above 5 influence before we start integrating the Zengen technocracy. No longer the Zengen mandate. They're loyal. They have a good opinion of us. They're xenophobes, but they're also materialists, so they line up pretty well.
Construction complete.
I mean, not perfect, but... where did all my minerals go? Oh, did these guys start upgrading? Indeed they did. What do we got? We've got 10 battleships, 9 cruisers, 3 destroyers, and 12 corvettes. 10 battleships. I wonder what they're going to upgrade them to.
Complete.
We'll see, though. How long is it going to take to complete the upgrades? 123 days. That should be a fine addition to the fleet. Oh, we're up to 999 naval capacity. Which I think is the maximum you can get. But we are so far in the positive on resources that we can probably go over naval capacity for quite a bit before they'll become a problem.
Colony established.
Colony established in Cerulean. Construction ships. Come over here. Build some stations. Build some stations. Alright. Alright, I got 33. Well, I love to finish filling in the new ring world. I think that these are higher priority right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a colony here. It's a tropical world. Who? 100% stellar. So we should have some tropical worlds. No, not there. Any other tropical worlds we have? Sosas. They'll do. All right. Some new projects to work on. Okay, but we are at time. Actually, let me just check my transport fleet. They have arrived in system, so they are moving to begin occupation. Good. Unless... oh no, those are, yeah, well, they might be... no, those are just some destroyers and corvettes. No actual, oh, that's the Picassan fleet.
Construction complete.
Alright, yep. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this episode here. And then we'll hopefully make some good progress on this war when we come back and continue working on improving our newly acquired territory. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.